Fala, YouTube, voltei, carai. Então, vou voltar aqui a fazer a gameplay e tal, a continuação da última parte do meu vídeo anterior. Meio redundante, mas foda-se. Enfim, vou continuar da onde paramos. Sem garantia. Eu acho que é isso aqui, mas tudo bem. Isso aqui. Vamos lá. Foi aquele assassinato e tal, que a gente tava virando na rua, o cara morto no chão e isso aí. Vamos ver agora o que vai dar. Brown Derby. Cigarro. Não faça apologia a cigarros. Enfim.
Everybody stay back. Let us do our job.
Vamos continuar da onde paramos. Então, agora vamos verificar esse corpinho aqui.
Broad daylight. Crowded street. Now I've seen everything.
Então, nesse jogo você pode verificar tudo no corpo do ser humano, ó. Os dois bolsos, os braços e a cabeça. Pelo menos é o que dá pra ver. Vamos ver aqui esse bolsinho.
All these cops, it's gotta be something big, right?
Isso aí, galheta. Pagamentos feitos, ticket de venda.
C. Galetta. Layaway receipt. Pearl earrings. Made out to Bank of Arcadia.
Beleza. Vamos guardar isso aqui. Ô, porra, buzina no ouvido da mãe, caralho. Não tem nada aqui. Vamos verificar os braços. O cara levou um tiro, então eu acho que nos braços não deve ter bosta nenhuma. Vamos verificar a cabeça. Senhor, parece que vomitou um pouquinho de sangue, hein, velho. Foda-se. Tá, não tem mais nada aqui pra ver no corpo. Vamos ver aqui.
All right. Yes, it's a dead person.
Shell casings. These look like 32s.
Calibre .32. Beleza. Deixa eu verificar aqui.
I swear, this town is going straight to hell.
Olhe com os cidadãos.
Sir, I'm Officer
Excuse me,
Phelps.
officer.
What exactly
I wanna
did you
see.
see?
I heard the shots. I thought it was a car backfiring. I saw a girl running
Filho
to the
de
shoe
umas
store.
puta. Tem que soltar rojão na
You
minha
want to take
orelha
a look
mesmo.
around now? The witness
Babaca.
can wait, Cole. We've got the perimeter.
Vamos ver. Vou dar uma olhada naquele lixo ali, vamos ver. Olha o que eu achei. O cara tira e se joga no lixo. Tá, mas não vamos ver nada.
FN Browning. Serial number 01138. Might need to run it by a gun store.
Beleza.
Eagleson's gun store's a couple blocks from here.
Beleza. Agora vamos lá falar com a testemunha.
Speak to the witness before homicide arrives, Phelps. And if you think she's lying, don't be afraid to get forceful. Verbally.
Verbalmente,
Don't
hein?
accuse her of anything without proof. Lawyers love that shit. And if you're sure she's straight up, try the general approach.
Seus puto! Tira rojão na cabeça da mãe. Caralho.
Don't you people have
Bendita
anything
hora
better
que eu
to
fui
do?
gravar, hein? Caralho.
Can I help you, sir?
I'm Officer Phelps, miss. I'm here about the shooting. Did you know the victim?
He was my boss, Mr. Gage.
Mr. Gage's first name.
Everett.
And you are?
Galleta.
Clovis Galleta.
Clovis Galleta.
A mina que tava no papel lá. Conta da testemunha. Detalhes da testemunha estão inseridos à esquerda. Beleza. Interrogatório estão litados à direita. Tá, empregada da loja de sapatos, testemunha ocular do assassinato de Everett
You think you
Gage.
could tell me exactly what happened, miss?
I look around the shops at lunch. I was in a store when Mr. Gage, my boss, bursts in yelling that I'm late on my lunch.
And?
We came back. I was angry. I walked in front. I heard shots. I turned and saw Mr. Gage fall.
Nem parece que tá mentindo, né? Olha aí, engolindo seco, olhando pros lados. Mano, a única coisa feia desse jogo é isso daí. Tipo, a cabeça e o pescoço mexe, o corpo fica imóvel. Tá, ela tá mentindo.
You're lying, Miss Coletta. You know what happened and why. You're going to tell me.
There's nothing to tell. I've done nothing wrong. How can you prove different?
Ah, como eu posso provar? Tá bom. Tá, documento de venda e prazo.
Your pearl earrings, Miss Coletta. You've been paying for them for a whole year. Stop lying. And tell me what happened at the jewelry store.
Oh God, I won't lose the earrings, will I?
You
Nossa,
could lose your freedom, you
tipo,
little
ela
fool,
perdeu
if you
o
don't stop
patrão, ela vai
obstructing
perder
the
meus
murder investigation.
brincos.
Mr.
Ai.
Kalu. Edgar Kalu. He runs the jewelry store. He's showing me a lovely watch. Mr. Gage bursts in. Mr. Kalu gets very angry with Mr. Gage, and they start yelling at each other. Mr. Gage tells me that all of the things in the store are junk, nickel-plated, made in Japan,
Nossa.
and yells at me to
Tipo
get back
Brasil,
to
tá
work.
ligado?
Then what happened?
We get back here, and I hear a loud bang. Mr. Gage clutches at his back. I hear another bang, and another, and another. Mr. Gage falls to his knees. It looked very painful.
Possível suspeito de
Which
assassinato.
jewelry store?
Hartfield's. Broadway between 5th and 6th.
Did you see the person who shot Mr. Gage?
Of course I did. Mr. Kalu looked very angry. He kept firing the gun. He kept pulling the trigger. He threw the gun in a bin and
Ah, a arma que eu
turned
achei.
and walked away.
Tá, tem que falar lá agora como dúvida. Tá, dúvida.
You're making me angry, Miss Coletta. Is that what you want?
Vai me irritar, senhora
Tell me
Galeta?
why Mr. Kalu shot Mr. Gage.
Mr. Gage hates Jews. A lot of people do. It's not my fault if he has nice things.
Ah, não é culpa sua se tinha coisas legais na loja.
How many shots did you hear, Miss Coletta?
It's difficult to remember. It sounded like there were so many, and they were so loud.
He's right there in the bureau. I've got him in your shirt drawer. You put him in there with my shirt? He won't suffocate. The drawer's open.
Ó, o depoimento dela é
I
verdade.
need you to concentrate, Miss Coletta. Even minor details can become important later on.
Well, there was one bang, and then another, and then three very quickly, close together. 5.
Vixe, 5
Thank you
tiros
for
só
your
nas
help, ma'am.
costas.
You've been very brave. We'll need you to make a formal statement about what happened, Mr. Gage.
Does that mean I can still collect my... Never mind. Yes, officer, I'll make a statement.
Ah, beleza. Te vejo no tribunal, garota.
We have the murder weapon.
And the murderer. The girl saw it all. Our killer works at a jewelry store called Hartfield's.
That's a couple of blocks from here.
Thinking what I'm thinking?
Tate, maintain the perimeter.
I want to see. Excuse me, officer, I want to see.
You know the way. You can drive.
Mano, vamos na loja de armas porque eu preciso de mais provas. Você dirige, amigão. Vai lá. Cansei de dirigir. Simbora. Isso diminui o tempo, até mesmo do vídeo. Eu sei que vocês não aguentam assistir meia hora de vídeo, mas aquela ali foi a introdução, então tinha que aguentar, tá ligado? Mas bora lá. Carregando, 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 carregando. Demora esse load, caralho. Beleza. Loja de armas. Vamos abrir aqui a portinha. Oficiais, o que eu posso fazer por vocês?
What can I do you for?
Officers Phelps and Dunn, sir, Wilshire Division. We need you to trace a serial number.
Sure. What's the make and model?
FN Browning, model 1922. The serial number is 01138.
You don't say. Well, I didn't sell it. Europeans love them, but it's pretty rare you find one over here. Although I did have one in here a couple of weeks back.
Remember the owner?
Yeah. Kalu. Edgar Kalu was his name. Thing looked like it'd never been fired, but he brought it in here for cleaning anyway. Then he bought a box of cartridges and he left.
You know where we can find Mr. Kalu?
Told me he was on his lunch break. Said he worked at Hartfield's jewelry store just up on Broadway.
Thanks for your help.
Beleza. Pera aí, deixa eu voltar aqui, deve ter alguma coisinha. Nada. Nada. Ah, beleza, vambora. Vai lá, amigão, você dirige de novo. Simbora. Galera, desculpa pelos barulhos, é por causa que de dia, eu tô gravando agora, é o que? Umas 5 horas da tarde, 5, 6 horas da tarde. Então, sempre vai ter barulho. E ainda que... Eita porra! Já bateram na traseira ali do meu carro e saíram de boa. Carro de polícia ainda. Ah, se faço isso aqui no Brasil, eu tô fudido. Vamos lá.
Officer, can I interest you in a new watch?
Officer Cole Phelps. Are you Edgar Kalu?
No. Mr. Kalu is out back. He said he'd lie down. I'll buzz him for you.
Beleza. Ih, correu. Pega.
Son of a bitch! Go, Cole, go!
Pega. Pega. Pega, 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 pega. Viado, vai ficar correndo mesmo?
Kalu, get back here!
Kalu, volta aqui, filha da puta. Ai, busão, 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 sai. Não vai parar? Tá bom.
Too late, Kalu!
Parado, viado.
Edgar Kalu, you're under arrest for the murder of Everett Gage.
Se fudeu, babaca. Pegamos.
The case that makes you,
Pegamos.
and the case that breaks you. The one you never solve. The one that keeps you awake at night. The case that gnaws at your guts and ruins your marriage.
Eita.
The case that keeps you propping up a bar as you relive the what-ifs, the might-have-beens, the half-leads, and the half-truths. The case that other cops murmur about whenever you walk past. The case you never, ever discuss.
God's mill may grind slowly, but it grinds finely, son. I hear it's you who nabbed our malefactor from the shooting yesterday.
Yes, sir.
Then tell me, Boyle, I hear you're quite the climber, a man of initiative. How would you like a chance at smiting this man with the sword of justice?
You're asking me to conduct the interview, sir?
I am, young Phelps. You've only been with us a short time and you've assembled yourself a stellar arrest record. Not to mention the fine work you did in the war, sending heathens back to the hell they came from. But I'm curious as to whether you can turn your hand to interrogation. It takes a certain animal cunning, lad. Do you think you might be ready for that?
Yes, sir. I think I am.
Eu acho que eu tô, né?
Good man.
Vamos lá.
You need many things for a conviction, young Phelps. A motive, opportunity, hard evidence, and best of all, a
Uma
confession.
confissão.
If you fail in the former, you can always use a modicum of violence to obtain the latter.
Uma pitada de violência.
How are you feeling now?
Fine, sir.
Very good. The evidence is overwhelming. May the cat eat him and the cat be eaten by the devil.
Ô, louco.
Bring me a confession, young Phelps. This is your chance. Don't fail me.
Sim, senhor. Simbora. E aí, Sr. Kalu?
Has my lawyer arrived yet? I want to see my lawyer.
A lawyer can't help you, Mr. Kalu. You shot a man dead in cold blood. You're going to have to pay for that. You followed Everett Gage and the girl back to the shoe store. You put 5 rounds in Gage's back.
Gage was a bastard. Whatever he got what was coming. But it had nothing to do with me.
Tá. Tem nada a ver com você. Olha a cara de culpado. Mentira.
You shot Gage, and we know why. We can put you at the scene.
You can't prove anything.
Tá bom, suspeito positivamente identificado. Secretária da loja atesta que Kalu atirou em Everett Gage. Depois de uma discussão acalorada. Beleza.
We know all about the argument. Miss Galetta made a statement.
You're counting on the girl? You think her testimony is going to stand up in court?
You're going to the gas chamber, Edgar.
That Jew-hating fuck couldn't leave me alone. I had a sale. That girl was ready to buy.
Let's change the subject. You fasting for Yom Kippur, Mr. Kalu?
Yeah, let's change the subject, you going motherfucker.
Oh,
how about baseball?
You're not denying you're a Jew, Mr. Kalu.
This is America. It's not Germany. It's not a crime.
Some people don't like Jews, Mr. Kalu.
Yeah, and I guess you're one of them.
Gage hated Jews, didn't he, Mr. Kalu?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Usar intuição. Dúvida.
You left-wing leaning parasite. You expect me to sit here and listen to your drivel?
You call me that? You sit there and you call me those names, you goddamn goy putt snatcher? You and that shtup Gage!
Why did you do it, Mr. Kalu?
Gage. He's in the Chamber of Commerce. He's in with all those momsers. He blocked every proposal I ever put forward. Kike this and kike that. He's been trying to ruin my business for years.
Edgar Kalu, I'm charging you with the first-degree murder of Everett Gage. I respect your beliefs and your right to hold them. I hope for your sake the jury can commute to murder in the second degree. May God have mercy on you, sir.
Que Deus tenha piedade de sua alma, filha da puta. Tá fudido.
Masterfully done, Officer Phelps. It is just, Officer Phelps. Isn't it, lad?
Yes, sir.
Then let me have a word with the Chief of Police, young Phelps. The department needs heroes. A shining, honest face the public can admire. I applaud a man with your talent for unwavering justice. Back to your duties for now, Boyle. But here's a piece of advice. Get yourself 2 suits, get them pressed. You'll be needed.
Nossa, tô foda, hein? Sou foda, dig-din, sou foda, dig-din. Que bosta, velho. Ai, que vergonha de mim. Técnica, tirei tudo ok, hein? Então, galerinha, esse foi o primeiro caso do A Noire. Vou deixar esse vídeo meio curto pra não atrapalhar, tá? O banco do motorista. Vamos só ver a introdução do próximo caso. Só os policiais, tudo de boa.
Here's your new desk, kid. You're on traffic. The hot sheet is posted here, next to the map.
What's his problem?
That's Biggs. He's an institution.
So this is what all the fuss is about. Why couldn't they build a freeway that goes past my place?
They haven't even approved the money yet, kid. The bond issue won't be till December. It'll be years before any of this will happen. Here's your new partner, Stefan Burkowski.
Tipo a construção de São Paulo,
Go
qualquer
easy on
lugar,
me and
né?
let me earn the odd citation, and maybe we'll get along fine.
I'm here to learn, Detective.
Oh, he's an intense one, isn't he, Mel?
Who's intense?
The newly minted detective here, Cole Phelps.
Hi, Phelps. I'll be keeping an eye on you. I could spend a little time basking in reflected glory. Make a change from busting hookers and dope fiends.
Who was that, Commander?
Roy Earl, chief detective and advice.
Do they all dress like movie stars?
Well, Roy is a movie star. And the whole of the seedy side of L.A. is his audience.
What is that supposed to mean?
Stick with me, kid. You'll find out.
And now some housekeeping. Warm Central Division welcome for Detective Cole Phelps.
Some of you guys may know Phelps. He's the cop who broke the jewelry store
Recepção
murder.
calorosa, muito da hora. Puta que pariu.
If it's all right with you,
That's
sir.
an order, Phelps.
Quiet,
Phelps is one of only 2 serving LAPD officers who received the Silver Star during the war. Really gave it those lousy Japanese, eh, Phelps?
I did my best, Captain.
Why you war heroes always so modest? I've partnered Phelps with everybody's favorite Pole, Stefan Bukowski.
Hope you like work, kid. Bukowski sure as hell doesn't.
Well, that's why we are partners, right?
Okay, can it, guys. Stick with Bukowski. He's a good cop. He knows traffic inside and out. I'm gonna start you out with 1 case. Do okay, I'll give you a couple more. You screw up, you'll be rousting vagrants and running license plates.
Vixe.
Now get down to the PE Freight Depot, 6th and Alameda. A patrolman called in a suspicious vehicle. Signs of foul play. See what you can find out.
Come on, Phelps. Door knocking
Beleza.
all morning, but I gotta make in the car.
Então, galerinha, eu vou deixar por aqui essa gameplay. Para que não fique muito comprida, já tem 20 minutos, mais um vídeo comprido, né? É que esse jogo aqui é demorado mesmo. Enfim, espero que tenham gostado dessa gameplay. Mais uma, né, de A Noire. Curtam, comentem, compartilhem e deem dicas de jogos. Me falam sobre jogos que vocês gostariam de ver eu jogando, ou até mesmo fazer uma gameplay completa. Esse daqui eu vou fazer até o final. Aqui fica o meu abraço. Aqui fica o meu curtir para vocês que estão me acompanhando. Sei que são poucos no momento, mas logo mais teremos bastante seguidores aí. Falou, galerinha. Até mais. Um abraço.